Pedal to the metal, baby. Pedal till I can't pedal no more.
Pro Cycling Manager 2014. Even the name alone makes you grin and think to yourself, what in the world? No one would blame you for doing so. It's certainly a strange premise. Managing a pro cycling team just seems a little too out there. I like playing Football Manager, so I definitely understand the appeal of these games, but I mean, where do we draw the line? Should we expect Elephant Polo Manager anytime soon? Actually, that sounds amazing. Get it made. This music is way too intense and thrilling for a menu screen, by the way. It's more intense than some action game music, and it doesn't make any sense. Sorry, isn't this a game about riding bikes and wearing aerodynamic helmets? Or am I missing something? It's not like this music is playing during an intense moment in a race. This plays when you're deciding what wheels you want on your bike. It's not a bad thing, I just thought I'd point it out. Alright, so these menus are very reminiscent of Football Manager, but just not as clean or as polished. A lot of the menus look unfinished, and I get the feeling that a lot of these assets were placeholder. Whoa, I kinda knew what to expect from Pro Cycling Manager 2014, but I am really lost. I suppose it's my fault for taking the sport of riding bikes for granted, but there's some really fucking deep gameplay going on here. You have R&D departments dedicated to finding new bike frames and shit. You can send your team on training regiments in different parts of the world, each focusing on different statistics. Again, I know it's my ignorance towards cycling, but this is just so strange. Aerodynamics, lightness, fucking comfort. Christ, who gives a shit about comfort? We're gonna be racing, not running a bed and breakfast. Fuck comfort. The last thing I care about is how my team's bum cheeks are holding up, thank you very much. I'm not bothered. Jesus, I've been playing for about 25 minutes now and I've yet to see a single bike. Come on, I want to race some fools. Let's get these wheels a-rolling. Before each race, you can choose the races you want to use for this particular race. Equip them with different bike frames and wheels, and provide them with a strategy to play with. Wait, this biker's specialization is fighter? Holy shit, if he rode by people and sucker punched them as he passed, that would be amazing. So yeah, it looks like each biker has a specialization, so that adds another layer of strategy. You can't really say the gameplay is shallow or uninteresting. Well, at least for people who know what the fuck they're doing. I just want to race, let's go! 3D race. Okay, this is taking the piss. It's been loading for a while now. What the fuck do you have to load? Oh, it crashed. Go! Alright, we're finally in the game and whoa, that's a lot of bikes. Whoa, wait up, this guy's in a car, who's he kidding? Cheating bastard, get out! Alright, let's have a look at the UI here. Mother of God, I thought I was playing a game about riding bikes. Am I missing something? There's more buttons on this fucking screen than there is in an airplane's cockpit. I'm only telling a man how to ride a bike, not how to land a fucking space shuttle. I need a button to tell him when to drink? My God, are all bikers this dependent? Get a grip, you bastards. How have you lived this long? This UI baffles me. All of this shit taking up space and then there's 4 buttons almost completely off screen. And why are they in the middle of the screen? There's a big fucking gap here. Stick it there. What a pointless bit of UI design that is. You're not saving space there. You're just being a sadistic bastard, hiding the camera controls behind a tiny blue button 5 pixels big. Cheers. There are several camera options to choose from. A helicopter view for cinematic viewing, a standard view for strategic viewing, and an action cam for action-y viewing. Oh, I always felt sorry for the guy in last place. That's such an embarrassing, lonely existence, isn't it? Yeah, alright, at least I've had a go. That's all you can ask for at the end of the day, innit? The visuals aren't god-awful, but they're nothing to shit yourself over. The environments are decent enough, and the bikers' models aren't ugly, and the lighting is pretty decent. The motion blur effect is pretty cheap looking, though. I recommend turning it off. The crowd looks pretty decent. Oh, look at them. They literally could not care less. They have no animations whatsoever. They don't even have head tracking, so sometimes they'll just be staring off into the distance, looking at absolutely nothing. Oh, bloody hell, Ted, look who's just taken first place. Mate, I'm busy watching a plastic bag fly around in the wind. I can't take my eyes off this. They just can't be asked to watch, and quite frankly, I can't be asked to play anymore. It's not a bad game, but it's just unpolished and poorly optimized. 15 frames at full settings, you're having a laugh. And it's just not very fun. I'm not holding it against the game that I don't enjoy it. I didn't expect to. It's a game about telling people how to race bikes, so I knew the score before I started the game up. Well, I kind of did. I didn't expect to be researching the comfort levels of my bikers' sphincters or managing their fucking water intake. Oh, it crashed again. I'm not good.